Okay, sorry I'm late. I was supposed to be 20 minutes ago here, but I don't know what happened. But my PC decided to reorganize my desktop, and I had to fix it. I don't like when my icons are not in the places I want them to be, you know. I did remember exactly how they were before, but the most important ones, like my games, I knew where they were, I put them there. I know it may sound weird, but I am weird. I need my icons where they should be. That's important. That's autism, just saying. Very autistic. Be particular about stupid stuff. Like, where my icons on my desktop are, or that my survey can't have odd numbers. My server can only have even numbers. Even if that's a survey for like a class, I need to come up with one question because removing questions is also out of the... Removing questions doesn't count. I can't remove anything, I can only add. Removing stuff is also another autistic thing I never do. Removing? Nope. Adding? Sure. At least I never have a problem with writing anything, because I mean, I have issues with short forms because of the inability to remove. But I don't have issues with any other form, thanks to adding. You say the minimum 10 pages paper? Sure, no problem, you'll get 20. Anyway, checking the sound. Sounds good to me. I recently learned that me covering my number in game protects my account in different way than I thought it will. Like, not from hacking. I mean, I guess it helps, because, you know, but what if someone wanted to buy me something? I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to stay free to play forever. I am trying to make a point here. I'm trying to make a point to prove to Hoyo that I can play their games without wasting a single coin. Sorry, I need to do this first. It will just take less than 5 minutes, because he usually is killing them very quickly. I am trying to earn myself that consolation, and I'm trying to be diligent. I'm trying not to forget, because I already forgot a bit. I'm trying to do it diligently. There are like 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left. I did it. I did it for 6.
Stabilize.
Shadow Raven. No problem.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
I fucked up the rotation.
Dust. Solidify. Order guide you.
Wingdang Weather Bomb.
Observe. To dust. Close your eyes.
If I don't fuck up the rotation, it usually takes 45 seconds. Around. This time it took a minute because I fucked up the rotation. It was my fault. La la la, what do we got? Blah. I never get anything cool. I always get trash. Why do I always get trash?
Gather! Be silent. Observe. To dust. Close your eyes. Stabilize. I will have order.
Midnight Go claw!
Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
See? It took 40 seconds. That was quicker than before. La 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 la. Geo damage. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I'm farming this domain because I need to replace some artifacts for Flins. But also it's the domain that is the most convenient to do. Hey, I know. Give me that all.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
It was a long waiting time for one all.
Observe. Night falls. Order guide you.
Wings of darkness!
Close your eyes. Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Stabilize. Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
Another minute. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I don't need to do more, but for the daily.
Gather.
Ding dong weather bomb!
Be silent. Solidify. This is order. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Close your eyes. Fear the dark. Be silent. Night falls.
That's good. Leave. First day in the week. What are you doing here?
Did it really go this way? I don't see it anywhere. Ugh, I'm so tired, I can barely take another step. But if I don't find it, Boss Neff's gonna be real miffed. Ugh, stupid cat!
Yahoda?
Don't sneak up on me like that! Good thing you're here, though. I don't suppose you've seen a black and white striped cat around here? It's got a huge tail and a blue bow around its neck.
I can't say I have. So you're looking for said cat here.
Yeah. I don't know why, though. Boss Neff suddenly got it in her head to send me out here on this gig. Said I needed to pay close attention to my surroundings. I told her if she wanted to find a cat, she could just put up a commission at the guild. They're always running around helping people find stuff. she insisted I go looking myself. I've been wandering around here all day without spotting so much as a strand of fur. If I go back empty-handed, Boss Neff's probably gonna scold me. Ugh, what am I doing yammering away? I need to get back to searching for that blasted cat. Hey, Furball! Where are you?
Does that cat even exist? That's the question.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Sure, why
Thank you
not?
for
My new clothes are very,
Ad Astra.
very Geo. Okay. We have. Wait, did we already do everything for this place, or no? I don't think so. We discovered it, but I doubt we actually did all the quests. We should go around this place, because there are probably quests around here. We should probably do. You know what? Sometimes I just wish the game showed all the quests on the map so I wouldn't have to look for them. It's so annoying. Ooh. Ah. Ah! I hear... Is that Scottish movie? Suspicious ruins. Welcome the apocalypse. Wait, what? To bunker the apocalypse. What? There is a quest here! Welcome to the bunker at the end of the apocalypse. Collect your ID card. What? What? Ancient terminal. It doesn't look ancient. Welcome to bunker no... Unknown? Friends from afar. If you are listening to this recording, it means that the apocalypse is imminent. Whoa, Paimon almost died of fright. She didn't realize this thing could talk. Whoa, Paimon's missing something. Did it just say something super scary then went right over Paimon's head? I think she mentioned the apocalypse. Fortunately, you have found this bunker, and we are grateful to have you here, together. In the bunker at the end of the apocalypse. Why does it give me Horizon Zero Dawn vibe suddenly? Please use the key card. The lift connects safe. Take to the bunker. Huh. The symbol on this. Isn't this a factory symbol? Oh, did the mechanism just break? All that fuzzy noise drowned out her voice. Paimon couldn't hear what she was saying. Paimon can figure out what this place is. Lumin, why don't we go inside and take a look? Return to sender. Enter the bunker. That's so sus. Fuck. And it's a world quest. East of the moon, west of the sun. Let's just kill it quickly. Hi. Bye.
Observe.
Oh, I also have to visit Columbina. I don't remember when I was visiting Columbina last time. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Boom!
As you wish.
Main Fräulein.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Mondstadt is officially German.
Perhaps these treasures might
I mean,
be of utility to
considering
you on your journey.
it to be Dutch
Please,
wasn't really
I
that
insist.
far away, you know. Germanic languages, you know. But it's still a different country.
Solidify.
Hi. I don't even need to use the technology here. I just can use the old man. Old man. I also recently got kinda... maybe not obsessed, but interested. Because I know that John Lee has the dark hand under his uniform. And on his hand, he has like symbols going from here down to his hand, and it reminded me about how the Moon Sisters also had like symbols on their hands, and when they gave their divinity to Columbina, the symbols disappeared. And I suddenly had like a feeling that's an important thing. So that made John Lee even more mysterious than before, because he has something similar but not exactly the same. Welcome to the Apocalypse Bunker. I don't like the implications. Access approved. Initiating bunker gate drive mechanism. Please wait. Unregistered residents detected. Initiating standard safety inspection protocol. Scan complete. Multiple dangerous items detected. For the safety of other residents, please place all weapons and dangerous items into the designated receptacle. Huh? It wants us to hand over our weapons? I apologize for any inconvenience. The purpose of confiscating dangerous items is to ensure the absolute safety of the bunker's residents. Your items will be safely stored. You can retrieve your belongings when you leave. If you have any safety concerns, please rest assured. The bunker is equipped with the most advanced apocalypse purification system available. You will encounter no danger here. In the name of Professor, I guarantee that no matter what monsters rage beyond the sky's veil, they will not infiltrate our Elysium. Elysium again. It just is... I'm starting to get afraid of this Elysium. Wait. It's... Elysium is also mentioned in one of the level up materials. I never actually read the names, but there's the materials with the emblem of treasure hoarders has Elysium in its name. Teachings of Elysium, Guide to Elysium. Elysium is the dream of the land beneath the moon. To create a paradise without borders or distinctions upon a land overflowing with bitterness and sorrow. Though it might be but a childish delusion, it may yet be a foundation for the future. And the teachings of Elysium. Elysium is the dream of the land beneath the moon. There are those who are desperate to get in, and those who are desperate to get out. Perhaps Elysium is not a place one can ever truly reach. There are also golden materials. Philosophies of Elysium. Elysium is the dream of the land beneath the moon. Seldom do we share the same dreams of paradise for those who wish not to settle for the present. There is no greater paradise than not Christ. Yet for all the rest the truth is quite opposite. I was actually not expecting this when I googled Elysium for Genshin. And those are materials for Aino, Iluga, and Nefer. Interesting. Interesting that those specific characters get those materials. Beyond the sky's veil? Aren't we at the bottom of the sea? Oh, Paimon gets it. It's like most those novels in Nasha Town. The apocalypse is talking about aliens coming to invade Teva. You should really stop reading those trashy pulp fiction novels. Well, that doesn't sound entirely impossible. That's what's going on. Maybe Skirt knows more. Paimon was only joking. Even if there were invaders from beyond the sky, they wouldn't invade a place like this, would they? Besides, since it's a safe bunker, it seems reasonable to take our weapons off for now, right? Unless they're secretly doing bad things in here. Like deliberately providing really yucky food, or occasionally breaking the water purifier on purpose, or locking the main entrance and trapping everyone inside forever. Please be assured this bunker is designed to provide absolute safety. All residents are free to leave at any time they wish. Well, since the mysterious mechanism says it's all above board, Paimon thinks we should trust it, right, Lumin? Thank you for your cooperation. All dangerous items have been collected. Scan complete. No threat detected. Standard safety inspection protocol complete. Welcome to the bunker at the end of the apocalypse. Why is it named at the end of the apocalypse? As if the entire world was an apocalypse. The items I was talking about are leveling up items. Oh, do I even have those? I do! Those are the ones. Elysium. And it's tied to the treasure hoarders. Huh. Moonlight is the blessing of the land beneath the moon. Things come in all sizes, and people come in all states of wisdom. But under the moonlight, all are equal. Huh. The cloud-veiled moonlight glows but faintly over the boundless dark of the wilds, yet its fragile glimmer is a guide through the endless night. Praying to the new moon for guidance and fortune is a rite passed down from the day of the first people. Night's moonlight seems no different from any other night, yet where is the new moon that people want to look to? Huh. We also have those. I think they will be about Columbina. Those three have a moon on them. 3 moons, more specifically. And moon's reflection also. Those have treasure hoarder symbols, and this has a symbol of a bird. Vagrancy is the living of the land beneath the moon. Enjoy a moment's respite and depart before the sky turns black. Dawn is not the end, but the beginning of another journey. I'm sorry, what? I don't respond well to dawns after Honkai Star Rail. To live is to wander, for none of us can settle in this world. What is remembered is not the moment of arrival, but the footprints that we leave along the way. Through thunder and storms, across mountains and snowfields, though scared and weary, the wanderer does not stop, nor will they till they find a place to call home. Wander. Why does it sound oddly like it's about us? Sucks. Oh, I got switched to... What's that? It looks ominous. System error confirmed. Research Zone 1. Now accessible area. Where the fuck are we? Access granted. Welcome to the Bunker Access Terminal server. Let me see, this looks like a map of the bunker. But the keycard we got last time seems to only give us access to Research Zone 1. Check on the status of Research Zone 1. Generating status report, please wait. Research Zone 1. Warning, high concentration of abyssal contamination detected. Current risk of overflow, extreme. Apocalypse purification system blocked. Maintenance personnel have been dispatched. Time elapsed since previous maintenance request. Error standard hours. Please do not panic, resident. Stay calm and await supervisory instructions. This purification system is completely useless. Okay, Paimon thinks she understands now. The apocalypse is actually abyssal contamination, right? This bunker was built to keep out the abyss. But the contamination inside ended up being worse than anything out there. Looks like it failed to keep out the abyss. Are you sure there isn't more to the story? Simon doesn't know. But if we don't do anything, the abyssal contamination could spill out. Simon thinks our only choice is to deal with the problem ourselves. Let's take a look around Research Zone 1. Alright, let's go. How was this questline named again? East of the moon, west of the sun. East of the moon, west of the sun is a world quest chain found in different parts of Notkrai. They do not seem to be connected to one another and can be done in any order as the player wishes. Oh, this is related to proof of cognoscenti. Last month. Return to sender. The Raven's legacy is the last one. And this text is not it. Looks like it's located in Pyramida. And wow. Checking supplies.
I'll keep this close.
Oi, oi. Damaged logs. Senior Researcher Grazina Miklukho. Experimental Report. Research on targeted plant breeding based on phenotypic variation. As documented in Professor H. Verkratziki's experimental records prior to the apocalypse, Kubaki exerts a catalytic effect on the growth of certain plants. Wait, what? Prior to the apocalypse, Kubaki. Oh yeah. Didn't Columbina, when she went back in time, reach the moment of the War of the Funerary Flame? Isn't that when the Notcry was created? So Kubaki existed before everything got destroyed during the war. Because Columbina came from the future. Kubaki exerts a catalytic effect on the growth of certain plants, inducing developmental mutations that result in phenotypes more attuned to Kubaki. It is conceivable that through artificial regulation of the mutation process, novel plant varieties with a high affinity for Kubaki could be developed selectively, analogous to photosynthesis. These plants would autonomously accumulate Kubaki from their environment, thereby eliminating potential abyssal corruption. Preliminary experiments indicate that most phenotypic traits of the controlled variants are heritable. A request was submitted to Supervisor Morozov to modify the existing ventilation system by adding pipelines for Kubaki delivery. Circulation will be maintained by these newly bred plants, currently unnamed. Although Supervisor Morozov appeared to hold out little hope that we might return to the post-apocalyptic world outside, which is entirely understandable, he nevertheless approved the modification plan. Now, just by opening the valves, we'll have a continuous supply of Kubaki that can be recycled. The people, especially the children who followed us here, should not remain in the bunker forever. One day, they or their children will discover a new world that has not yet been destroyed. By then, these flowers will help them purify the pitch-black corruption, allowing them to walk proudly under the azure sky. I was right when I said that I had the weird Horizon Zero Dawn vibes. It looked like there was something that they deemed an apocalypse that destroyed, in quotations, the world. And then they were inside this bunker when that happened. And then they left the bunker generations later to probably populate the land? But how long ago could it be? Also, does it mean that the gods, like Raiden A and Raiden Makoto, were born from the world after the apocalypse? Because they existed for at least 2000 years. Because they took part in the Arkan War to get the Gnosis. And John Lee is here for 6,000 years old. And I think we got another number during the main quest, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check Genshin timeline. I mean, we know that Genshin's world has cyclical time. It's not a full reset, but it kinda works on the principle of civilization rising and ceasing to exist, and then another, and so on and so forth. That's why every civilization in the general area of today's Fontaine had the exact same end. They were rising, and they were flooded, and they were gone. And then another civilization rose, and there it was flooded and gone. And then another civilization raised, and was flooded, but wasn't gone this time, thanks to us. Just the fate is the same. Apocalypse purification system blocked. Manual valve adjustment required. Do you need me to do something more? Kubaki. Kubaki killed that wolfie. Kotelnikov, senior technician. I am not senior technician though.
I'll keep this close.
For the sake of His Majesty the Tsar's mercy, little one, make sure you record these words properly and bring them to Grazina. The Tsar? Everything Morozov said was a lie from the very beginning. He only meant to have us killed so Rotwang's plan could move forward. Oh fuck. So it was not a bunker for safety. It was bunker for killing. I realized it too late. Don't let him find you as he did me. Take the children and escape. The world outside has not been destroyed. Wow. Wow. The guy convinced everyone the world will be destroyed. And then probably sacrificed them in his mad plan to try to reach Elysium.
Is this an answer from this world?
Fair bunker handy.
I'll keep this close.
Note clipped in a book. To Miss Grazina, if you find this note, please come meet me in the tool room. Master Thief Reed Miller. Reed Miller was here. Interesting. Letter from the supervisor. Please rest assured, Miss Grazina, I will do everything in my power to ensure that those injured in the monster attack receive the most appropriate treatment. As for the children who have unfortunately fallen ill, I will instruct the medical department to spare no effort in their care. We will, of course, not abandon a single one of our comrades. However, before eliminating those detestable monsters, I intend to release them into our experimental area to test the purifying effects of our new plant strains. I'm sure you understand that this is for the greater good. I give you my word in my own name that such containment breaches will not happen again. Huh. I doubt it. Huh. So I have to avoid being spotted. Fuck. Ow. Haha. Maintenance complete. Apocalypse purification system operating normally. Keycard unlocked. Don't forget to retrieve your keycard. Have a wonderful day. Looking closely, this card seems to be a different color from the one we got earlier. Paimon doesn't know who left it here, but we should take it. Maybe we can find its owner. Oh, right, there doesn't seem to be anyone else here. Yeah, I suspect everyone just fucking dropped dead.
I'll keep this close.
So Kuvaki is the
I'll keep this
opposite to
close.
abyssal energy. Oh.
I'll keep this close.
Maintenance order for Research Zone 1 complete. Expected duration exceeded by 3,942,176 hours. A report of negligent conduct has been issued to the supervisory authority. How many hours? Well, Paimon can only remember the first number. How many others were there after that? 3. Okay, we need a converter from hours to days. Oi oi! 164,257 days. And 7 hours. Okay, days to years. Oi oi! 449.721304 years, so 450 years. Access updated. Senior Technician Kotelnikov. Welcome to the Bunker Access Terminal server. Does this think we are the maintenance workers sent to repair the purification system? Paimon guess that means we can access more places now. Let's see. This one appears to be Research Zone 2. Check on the status of Research Zone 2. General status report. Please wait. Research Zone 2 warning. High concentration of vessel contamination and signs of the ultimate calamity have been detected. Apocalypse purification system damaged. Senior Technician Kotelnikov, please proceed to perform repairs under the protection of the guard escort. Guard escort? Paimon doesn't see any guard around here. Wait a second. What did it say has been detected? Sounded like some sort of abyssal monster. But if the apocalypse is actually just an abyssal monster, then it's probably the source of this place's contamination. If we can take it down, the abyssal contamination here should be cleansed. Up once and for all, right? Lumin, let's head to the research zone 2. Huh. Already on target floor. Massili written notes. This is a secret mission that only me and Big Sis Grażyna know about. Once these flowers grow up, little Pei will come back to play with us. Grażyna said she is just sick and needs to rest for a while. When the flowers grow taller than my knees, she will recover, so we mustn't cry. We need to listen to Uncle Morozov and be very good children. There's no sun here, but the lights up there are just as warm and cozy. As long as we water them with that shimmering water every day, these flowers will surely grow quickly. Grow faster, please. I miss her. Watering flowers, you say? So this is how it works.
Is this an answer from this world?
Ancient recording. No, I won't doubt your word, Mr. Bray Reed Miller. The fact that you are here is proof that you were not lying. Even if I can't prove it, I choose to believe in the side that gives people hope. Actually, Bray and Reed Miller are not meant to be used together. Oh, forget it. A beautiful lady like you can call me whatever you like. Just as I said earlier, I am here to hunt down Rotwang's dogs. It's an honor to have you assisting me. Please don't thank me yet, Mr. Brahe Reed Miller. Even if we have already sent word to him, there's no guarantee he will agree to meet me. I still don't understand why he would tell such a lie to... What is it, Miss Grażyna? It's nothing. For some reason the recorder here was not turned off. It would be troublesome if Morozov noticed. I'm shutting it down now. Communication log. Secure communication channel established. Loading data. Access granted. Wishing you a wonderful day in the post-apocalyptic world. Researcher Grazina. To Supervisor R.M. Morozov. I hereby submit the final evaluation of the purifying effects of the new plant variety, hereinafter referred to as the experimental plant. On abyssal corruption, please consider this letter my most formal request. After months of controlled experiments, we have confirmed that the experimental plants demonstrate exceptional efficacy in processing high concentration of abyss, corruption, and waste materials. In experimental site No. 2, the specimen successfully blocked all abyssal corruption originating from outside the bunker within a short time frame, reflecting it in a pure form, thereby efficiently eliminating the monsters that had previously been extremely difficult to deal with. There is no doubt that this is an unprecedented breakthrough. I am deeply grateful for the opportunity you have given us. This success is as much yours as it is ours. However, I must also report the significant latent risks associated with such experiments. As I have repeatedly emphasized before, potential scenarios in which apocalyptic contamination could be released, and incidents of personal casualties resulting from the escape of abyssal monsters are all beyond the scope of our ability for subjective control. Among the most recent victims was even a child under something years old. I am fully aware that Paiva's death from illness was in no way a tragedy you wish to witness, and that you exerted every effort to save that child. However, as long as experiments of this nature continue to advance, the risk of contamination leakage will only grow more severe. Our responsibility is to erect a barrier that shields humanity from catastrophe. Under no circumstances should we seek to test the limits of that darkness. Forgive my bluntness, but the continuation of these experiments has become entirely meaningless, unless your intention, if I may speak frankly, is simply to permit even more otherworldly entities to pour into our bunker. Based on the aforementioned reasons, and on behalf of the research team, I hereby submit the following request. Immediately cease all further testing of the purification system. Throughout, eliminate all abyssal life experimental specimens in our custody. Ensure that no monster collection activities are conducted in any form. Please approve as soon as possible. Sincerely, Senior Researcher G. Miklucho.
Is this an answer from this world? I'll keep this close.
To Supervisor R.M. Morozov. Another person, redacted, died. How many more deaths do you want to see? Stop this, redacted. Experiment immediately or I will redacted your redacted and feed it to redacted. I know you saw it, Morozov. Stop playing dead. Senior Researcher G. Miklukov. She was... swearing. What is happening here? Well, I don't like this. Ay, ay, ay. I don't want to go there. I don't like this. Okay, done. One monster gone. Hip hip.
Is this an answer from this world?
Ancient terminal. Maintenance complete. Apocalypse purification system operating normally. Keycard unlocked. Don't forget to retrieve your keycard. Have a wonderful day. Wow, golden card. This time the card's golden. The terminal report before mentioned signs of large monster activity in Research Zone 2. There is no way it could be talking about the one we just saw, surely. Paimon doesn't get it. For now, let's head back to the terminal and see what this card was. To Supervisor R.M. Morozov. I apologize, Supervisor Morozov, for losing control of my emotions earlier. To ensure the survival of this post-apocalyptic bunker, I would like to have a proper conversation with you in person. Sincerely, Senior Researcher G. Miklukov. I have a feeling that Grażyna had a plan. And that plan included probably murdering the doctor. Ragged Notebook. Notice filled with dense, highly technical botanical theory. Unfortunately, besides the Amurta scholars in Sumeru, few might be able to make sense of it. Ancient recording. Mr. Braherid Miller has quietly escorted the children who are still alive out of the facility. He said he knows an eccentric old hunter, and that he is also an old acquaintance of the newly appointed priestess of the Frost Moon Science. I believe the title was something like Moonchanter. Both are willing to protect those children. Neither has asked for anything in return. Morozov never noticed a thing. He probably stopped caring about them a long time ago. There's nothing left to worry about, so before we go to meet him, let's share one last drink, as we always do. A toast to the dead, from those soon to die. Please forgive my foolishness all these years. Experimental staff report. This appears to be an attendance log for the research staff. For some reason, as time goes on, fewer and fewer names seem to appear. I finally know how to unlock those. Wait, is it not enough? Do I need the bigger one? Or better angle. Better angle, that is.
A reward on the road.
Okay, time to see the main room. Access updated. Senior Researcher Grazina. Welcome to the Bunker Access Terminal server. Hey, it looks like that keycard we just picked up still works. Which makes Paimon think this Grazina person must have been a pretty big deal. They seem to have had access to the entire bunker. Looks like the only place we haven't been to yet is the supervisory office. If that apocalypse thing is still hanging around, this is the only place it could be. Paimon thinks that whatever it is, probably not that scary, since scary things wouldn't want to hide from us. We'd better keep our eyes peeled, never underestimate an enemy. Alright, let's go check out the supervisory office. There's abyssal corruption everywhere. Hey! Hey! What's this? Grazina, you backstabbing snake! How dare you show yourself before me? Wow, Lumine, watch out! That monster seems to have been lured out! No, you're not Grazina? I can detect your scent. What are you? A living being or another spirit flying aimlessly across the bedeviled sky? No living creature can enter this grave. Your grave? Our grave? Answer me! Did Professor Rotwang send you here? Has my master forgiven me? Are you the apocalypse? Oh, you can attack it. Apocalypse? Ha! Ha ha! Look at the world out there! The apocalypse has already descended upon us. Young Solovey tried to stop it. And Brahe, who impersonated Reed Miller, even that treacherous snake Grazina, she tried to stop it too, but their efforts were all in vain. It came, it still came. My master, Professor Rotwang, reduced that pathetic world to ashes with the sample. After all that destruction, this bunker is all that remains, isolated amid the bedeviled sky. Well, that's delusion. You think the world has been destroyed? The world outside is doing pretty well. The world outside is nothing but a casket for things beyond their time. I know not from whence you came, but I have already broken free of the celestial shell, no longer to suffer the shackles of gravity and fate. Casket for things beyond their time. Sounds like he's implying that the entire world outside is dead and is an illusion. And you're no servant of my master. Yet neither are you just another fool. Will you join us, become one with our flesh and our blood, or will you welcome death right here? Join. Or die. The world hasn't been destroyed. You're at the bottom of the sea. Enough! Cease your vicious lies, vile desecrator. My master would not deceive me. We exist amid the bedeviled sky. Let them be interred in the ruins of that extinguished world. Only we shall continue our existence amid the bedeviled sky. Master, bear witness. There is no other way, Lumine. Let's try using these plans to deal with it. Done. And gone. Phew, that's dealt with. What an annoying little... It seemed convinced Teyvat was destroyed, and we were outside the sky. Let's just forget about that idiot. Right, it looks like we have dealt with that thing, whether it was an apocalypse or just abyss. All thanks to the Mandragoras. Yeah, and we'd better give credit to that researcher named Grażyna, right? Paimon wonders what happened to her. Alright, that just about wraps everything. Huh? Wait, what's this? To Miss Grażyna, should you ever wish to leave this place, please give this item to a member of the treasure hoarders. They will guide you to me. Master Thief, Reed Miller. Proof of the cognoscenti! What's that doing in a place like this? It looks like it was left by Reed Miller himself. This means we are one step closer to the great treasure. Paimon can't wait to find out what it is.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh? It disappeared? There's water here now. Hey, where's my weapon? Ah, no, wait, we were teleported to different location. We still can go to the bunker. They said to go to Pyramida. Ugh. My leg. My leg. Is this the music of this place? Sounds surprisingly cheery, you know? And it's coffee.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity.
A bit.
The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
I don't know the music. I'm just guessing. Don't you know? Put me on a poll. I don't deserve it. Dolphin! What are you doing here? Ah, fantastic! Just the duo I was waiting for. Huh? How did you know we would come here? Have you been following us since we parted at Blue Amber Lake? Haha, I was only joking. I came back to visit my parents and just so happened to be running errands here in Pyramida when I spotted the two of you. Paimon sees, huh? So you have family here. What's strange about that? Just like a raven is born to raven parents, people don't magically appear out of thin air. That's not what Paimon meant. Though come to think of it, we're not really that close. Paimon can see how it was kind of personal question. Can I ask a question that isn't so personal? Good idea. Dolphin knows everyone and everything. He just might have the info we need. You recount your experience searching for and finding the proofs of the cognoscenti after leaving Blue Amber Lake. So Tolfin, do you have an idea where the last proof of the cognoscenti might be? I do have a few thoughts, however. Seeing as it's Lumine, she'll probably be fine. From everything I've heard about your adventures, I believe she should be able to overcome the trial. There's another trial? It isn't going to be impossible, is it? Of course not. Besides, I have total confidence in your abilities, Lumine. The last proof of the cognoscenti is actually with my grandmother. I am on my way to visit her now. Why don't you tag along? Seriously, what are the chances? Tolfin's grandmother, what do you think she's like, Lumine? Do you think she's the kind of sweet old lady who loves to tell stories? She does tell stories, but never mind. You'll see when we get there. I'm afraid. I am afraid, officially. The Raven's Legacy. Yo-ho! Save me. I want to unlock the teleporters along the way. Oh. Wait, man, I will come back to you later. You don't have time for strays right now. You will live. He will live. Abyss. 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 I don't like it here. Also, I don't like that this reminds me of those horrible abyssal contaminations I just saw. Oh no, this is the grandma I feared. Well, look who has remembered to visit. Did you take care of that matter for me, you little brat? Of course I did. Would I dare show my face to you if I hadn't? This is my grandmother, though I'm sure she would rather be known as Hiljetta the Black Barrel Hag. Than a failed merchant's grandmother. She doesn't look anything like Tolfin at all. She's far too serious. I hear that a lot. But at the end of the day, we're family. We're a lot more alike than people think. This is Lumine, and this is Paimon. They have already found the other proofs of the cognoscenti. Oh, so you have already found the other 4. Well, that takes some real talent, but I'm afraid you're going to have to let me see the talent for myself. Seeing as the brat brought you in, I won't make things too hard for you. How about we just trade a few moves? She's calling him brat. Hold on a second. There's, something about this doesn't feel right. And what exactly is the problem? If you want to get your hands on the great treasure, you'll naturally need to get past me first. She's a stubborn old bag of bones, but once she sees what you can do, everything will be on the table. Come on, Lumine, it's in your hands now. Jesus Christ.
Come on, then. Show me what you've got. Let's see you handle
Gather!
Ha, having John Lee helped.
By royal decree.
Be silent.
Looks like I'll need to use
dust.
my ace in the hole.
I wasn't killed. I saw a video with this granny and I was like, what the fuck is that? She can hit for at least 12,000k. Not bad at all. You do have promise. Here, this is the proof of the cognoscenti you have been seeking. But if you want to claim the great treasure, there's still one final path you will have to tread. Not that it will hold her back, not considering how sharp the little lass is. She is a far more fitting heir to the treasure hoarders than you are, you useless lump. She just called him useless. Heir to the treasure hoarders? Me! Huh, so Granny is a treasure hoarder and Tolkien, you too! I guess you could say that. Paimon never would have guessed. You don't look like a treasure hoarder. Don't tell Paimon you knew about this all along, Lumine. I figured it out pretty quickly. Don't tell me you didn't explain it to them. Were you really planning to deliver the great treasure to a couple of know-nothings who couldn't tell a treasure hoarder if they introduced themselves and brought them to their grandmother? They have shown they have what it takes to gather the proofs of the cognoscenti, and they handled your challenge just fine. In fact, why are you praising them just now? You little... Alright, don't give yourself a heart attack. I'll explain everything to them right now. I'll see to it that Lumine is willing to be the treasure hoarder's heir, exactly as you wanted. And you really think you can make all of that clear to them, lickety-split? What are you so worried about? You won't shut up about how I'm just like that good-for-nothing brave. At least I inherited his gift for smooth talking, didn't I? Tolkien leads you to a quiet corner to talk. So, what's really going on here? All we heard is that if we collect all 5 proofs of the cognoscenti, we can find the great treasure hidden east of the moon, west of the sun. Are you seriously telling Paimon that we would have to take over as leaders of the treasure hoarders just to get rid of Miller's treasure? Honestly, all this air talk is weirding Paimon out. It's hard to imagine anyone leading the treasure hoarders. Exactly, there are people who call themselves treasure hoarders in every corner of Teyvat these days. That's where the problem lies. While we might be able to face reality, my stubborn old grandmother still dreams of a day when the treasure hoarders can restore their glory from the days of Reed Miller. She fantasizes that someone will come along and rally the masses, let the dead bury the dead, and rise to build an Elysium for the hungry and the poor, on the wealth of the high and haughty. While most of us have heard how Reed Miller stole from the rich to help the poor, very few know that the treasure hoarders once defended Elysium from the dark abyss. Okay. It was the treasure hoarder's golden age. It was the worst of times, and yet somehow it was also the best. I don't know, maybe things are still the same today, but that era has passed, and she will have to accept that someday. You're not wrong, but what are we supposed to do about it? Before we go any further, Lumin, are you willing to serve as heir to the treasure hoarders and see that Reed Miller's dream is one day fulfilled? I have my own dreams to fulfill. Just want to inherit the treasure he left behind. Just as I thought. And how about we do it this way? Let's put on a little show again. That's what you said back at Blue Amber Lake. Sure, you helped us get the proof of the cognoscenti back then. But who knows when you will use those same sneaky tricks on us? Why would I do anything to thwart you when we are already such good friends? Now instead of being suspicious, how about we focus on what we're going to say? You have a brief discussion with Tolfin about how to convince Hiljeta. According to Tolfin, simply mentioning the name Avrelian should be enough to gain her trust. And if she ever brings up the name Bray, all you have to say is that you don't agree with his method. As for who these two people actually are, Tolkien says it's a long story and promises to explain everything in detail when he gets the chance. Wow, what a lazy bum! What a lazy man! So, what do you say, little lass? Are you in? I'll fulfill Aurelian's dream. Good, that's the spirit. If it weren't for the little brat acting just like that good-for-nothing Bray, the proof of the cognoscenti wouldn't have been scattered and lost for so long. We're nothing like Tolfin, or that Bray Macaulay fellow. You can rest assured. Even I have to admit that Lumine is the most suitable candidate to inherit the great treasure. Then it's settled. All that's left is for you to retrieve the great treasure at the treasure site. You will likely run into a few tricks left behind by that good-for-nothing. I'm sure you'll be able to handle anything he came up with. Paimon still has no idea where east of the moon, west of the sun could be. Oh, that. Well, it's beyond the horizon, yet so close you can touch it. Also, I won't be joining you for the next trial, so here's wishing you all the best. Still, I will be in Pyramida for a little while longer, so please let me know if everything goes well. I'm counting on the both of you. And this is how he left me with a granny. Sorry, retrieve the great treasure. Okay, granny. The world won't end if I don't do it right away. Ow! Ah!
Stabilize!
Oh, it's revealed!
Observe. To dust. Close your eyes.
Solidify! I will have order!
Be silent. Observe. Be silent. Not to be sniffed at. Ha!
Wow! Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Last place. I can see you. I can see you. Suspicious note. Gold is noble and silver bright, but which metal would truly please the iron-faced gatekeeper's sight? As the saying goes, like calls to like, so perhaps the answer is already cut and fried. A line of tiny text is written in the corner of the notice, easy to miss if one isn't paying attention. And if all else fails, winning by brute force still makes you the hero. I guess. Violent! Metal key, golden key, silver key. I am so smart. Why there's so many animals here? Did Reed Miller leave with the animals? Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Dangerous animal. Within this little plot, both danger and luck are found. To tell the fake from real, look where the strange rock lights the ground. A line of tiny text is written in the corner of the notice, easy to miss if one isn't paying attention. That main gate is locked down hard, so don't bother trying until the skies fall apart. Where rock is lit bright, it said again. Strange rock lights the ground. Aye aye. I ran away just in time. Since this strange rock lights the ground, I am exactly in the area where it lights the ground. Oh. It ran away.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Goodness, how the world has changed.
Stabilize!
Close your eyes.
Do you fear the dark?
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny?
Solidify! This is order!
By royal...
Observe. Not to be
Finally,
sniffed at.
or not? Did I find what I was supposed to find or not?
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Also, it was here all along. So I shouldn't have opened everything else. It was just lying here, in plain sight. Ah! That's quick reaction. Oi, oi. The stubborn weasel digs the dirt. Its hurt form unseen. The key is given darkly where the moving shadows scream. Let clanging iron coins fall and hold right at its feet. A forceful claim may yet yield a bounty sweet. The little ones have picky tastes, so use what they like to tease out their trays.
Be silent.
Finally. Reed Miller really was living with the animals.
Stabilize.
Oi, oi. Something pretty. Gold! Paimon, first reaction, we won't have to take any more commissions ever. Message from the legendary thief Reed Miller. To you, my esteemed guest who has gathered all the proof of the cognoscenti. If you're reading this note, it means that you have successfully solved my puzzle. Congratulations, well done. Now the legendary great treasure you're looking for is right in front of you. You're welcome. Please enjoy yourself. These unclaimed riches are the spoils due to the cognoscenti. However, as the founder of the treasure hoarders, I would like to give you one more piece of advice. No matter who you are, exposing mountains of wealth to the light of day, flaunting it in pursuit of glory and vanity, thereby attracting the envy and covetous eyes of countless onlookers, it is not a wise move. Please take these treasures, which belong to you alone, away quietly. Then remove this note and pretend you never found anything. Let people believe that the proof of the cognoscenti still lies scattered across every corner of this continent, waiting to be gathered by those fortunate few chosen by fate. Let the story continue to circulate. Let those who dream of sudden riches continue their hard work. This way, the wealth you have obtained after countless trials will sit much more safely in your hand. Master Tigrit Miller. Thanks, I guess. Brach's Notes 1. The arrangement of the treasure vault is pretty much complete. Without the help of these little weasel friends, I would have no idea how to transport so many iron coins here without anyone noticing. So, to commemorate their service and hard work, I'll call these little critters weasel thieves and grant them the title of official treasure hoarders from now on. Just kidding. If Miss Alia knew in the afterlife that I was giving wild weasels such absurd names, she would probably jump right out of the pillar of Embla and beat me up. There's no way I can call them that unless, of course, I were to write poetry in the future and fail to come up with any other name, or if no other name would make the rhythm and meter work. I have to say, Father had a real eye for hiding secret funds. This place is so well concealed that not only would it be unlikely for anyone to stumble upon it, even wild weasels would have a hard time squeezing in here without guidance. It's such a pity that his foresight has only ever extended so far. Even when Rotwang used him up to the hilt, he never harbored the slightest suspicion. Ultimately, the secret found he hid here back then were only stolen because those two old geezers Aurelian and Sylvester, came snooping around and coaxed the words out of me. By Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, I was only 5 years old. Two young men playing good cop and bad cop, using both carrot and stick to get the 5-year-olds to talk. What normal human could come up with that? Actually, forget humans. What normal fae, djinn, silly, spectre, lodgeful, phantasm, or whatever creature would even think of this? Secret heirs of the Frostmoon science indeed, what rotten, immoral behavior. Father chewed me out for 3 days afterwards, and even the Petrichor vacation I had been promised got washed out. That said, that place got washed out later too. What's more infuriating is that when I brought this up to Sylvester a while ago, he actually claimed he couldn't recall how he had deceived me back then, just that Aurelian claimed to want the children to lead better lives. I completely understand their thoughts and actions, return all the wealth Father had plundered to those poor children. It was the right thing to do, but really, did they have to do it through me? Was I really the sole avenue through which a breakthrough could have been made, gentlemen? Besides, and Sylvester probably doesn't know this, the secret fund they stole, pretending to be chivalrous outlaws who robbed the rich to help the poor, were back in Father's coffers in less than 3 days. Several times the original amount, extorted from other sources. Those self-important profiteers can always rake in wealth without lifting a finger, while the venal psychopaths who surround them twist it into proof to their masters in diligence and wisdom. while the venial psychopaths who surround them twist it into proof of their master's innate intelligence and wisdom. No one could become that rich otherwise, surely. The game of robbing the rich to feed the poor only adds weight to the shackles of the impoverished. As Miss Alia's terrifyingly gloomy sister once told me, no matter how pure the water of goodwill, if it falls on soil poisoned with malice, seeds of evil are the only thing that will grow. Aurelian probably realized this eventually, but his Elysium, no matter how firmly he believed it existed on Earth, remained much too far from those truly suffering in poverty. After all, how can someone who has never known a moment of kindness, someone constantly insulted and harmed, be expected to believe they should love their neighbor, or even their enemies? Neither Aurelian nor Miss Alia had ever answered that question. They were both kind people who imagined people to be better than they really were, believing that virtues and ideals could overcome the evil bred by circumstance. Unfortunately, I am just a selfish nobleman, and I lack their kindness. I suspect Aurelian felt the same. After all, in his eyes there was probably only ever been one truly kind noble in this world. The things I've witnessed leave me unable to hold such idealistic confidence in human nature. It's barely been a decade since Miss Alia's sacrifice, and those bandits who scattered like frightened birds and beasts have already begun brazenly misusing Aurelian's words to justify their atrocities against the innocent. Whether it's wandering merchants barely scraping by, or overworked laborers starving for their next meal, anyone could be branded a lackey of princess or a traitor who betrays his brother and neighbor, and therefore ripe for their noble robbery. Those who came before overcame evil with noble ideals. Now the bandits who claim to be their successors wave the same banner. This is so annoying! This is so annoying, I get it! You create something that is noble, and then people after destroy it, use it for their own selfish gain. Declaring that anyone who opposes them is an enemy of those noble ideals, choose embodying the very evil that was once defeated. I can send the bandits who committed atrocities in the name of Reed Miller and oppressed the laboring poor to the Eye of Prathi, where they will sleep with the fishes for good. In fact, I have already done so. But what about after I die? Who can guarantee that those once noble ideals won't be twisted into crimes? Even I can't imagine. All Ahmar could not guarantee it. Erinis could not guarantee it. Shibalanke could not guarantee it. The noble lords of Mondstadt aristocracy failed to guarantee it. Nor can the Frostmoon science guarantee it. And some so-called Master Chief Reed Millers will surely fail to guarantee it. Evil comes from humanity as naturally as honey from a hive. I am neither Aurelian, nor Sylvestre, nor Miss Alia, who enchants me so. I cannot place all my hope in human nature the way they did. I don't want the name of Master Thief Reed Miller to fade into history forgotten by all. What more, I don't want that name and the ideals it once stood for to be twisted by future villains and reviled by the public. Hence, there is only one solution I can think of. Let these so-called ideals be buried by history. Let us smother them beneath countless contradictory, absurd, laughable yet irresistible stories, until every trace of meaning is worn away and only a sweeping legend remains. This way, anyone who commits evil in our name will never be mistaken for a serious idealist. Rather, they shall be dismissed as childish dreamers drunk on romantic tales. Greed always outlasts ideals. At least that's what I believe. As long as the tale of the great treasure continues to be told, there will always be gamblers dreaming of making a fortune overnight, repeating the name of the master thief Reed Miller endlessly. Better a harmless name, one that lets the poor laugh from the heart, one that gives them just a little more courage to face tomorrow, than a banner that villains would seek to claim. If the rebels of some future age truly need a new banner, they will find a hero who belongs to their own time, and whatever that hero's name may be, it should never be Master Thief Reed Miller. The guy had some insightful thoughts about the issue of Reed Miller. Another one.
Solidify!
I am attacked by a Pokemon. Oh yeah.
Close your eyes.
Gather! Order guide you!
Shadow Raven, let's go claw.
Observe. Close your eyes.
To dust! Be silent.
Night falls.
Solidify!
By royal
Observe.
To dust!
Oi, oi. What the fuck? A ship!
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey.
A
Please,
ship!
I insist.
Hey, I only found Brach's note 1. I didn't find 2. Rumors about proof of the cognoscenti have been spread. Once people know that a key exists, they won't go out of their way to find alternative means of entry. All I have to do now is fabricate a few tales of treasure hunters who tried to take shortcuts but came up empty-handed, then spread them under the names of Brach the Bard and Grand Duke Trubetskoy. That should be more than enough to convince future generations of the necessity of seeking the proof of the cognoscenti. Like his greedy father, the new Grand Duke Trubetskoy heard rumors of the treasure and schemed to seize even the gifts the Master Thief had left for the poor. And what magnificent treasure it was! More splendid than the gold of Hisi, more dazzling than the silver of Kitzegrad. Even the flesh and blood of the Lord of Geo could scarcely measure its worth. A Lord of Geo mentioned? Such was the vast hoard of iron coins that the Master Thief left behind. Wealth enough to shake the very economy of the northern lands. Wait, that's not right. If I were to list the treasure's contents outright, some people would lose interest. Such was the treasure that the Master Thief left behind. Wealth enough to shake the very economy of the northern land. Even a bard with such nibble lips and silver tongue as I could scarcely recount it in full. Alright, that will do. And lastly, I will spin something about how the new Grand Duke Trubetskoy was effortlessly bested by the Master Thief's companion, a beauty known as Walktail. As long as it's written in a sufficiently dashing manner, I'm sure Miss Alia wouldn't mind. Look! It mentions Bray over here. Looks like he was the one who made these records. So iron coins were already the currency here back in the day. That means a mountain of these things could truly be called a great treasure. If only we had come here a few hundred years ago, we would be rich, but iron coins aren't worth much more these days. As they say, value lies in scarcity. Exactly, so if we can find this prototype iron coin he wrote about, collectors are sure to go crazy for it. Simon bets we could get a pretty penny for that one. Too bad we don't know where it's buried. Are we really supposed to dig up this whole place by ourselves? We will get a dressing down from the Black Barrel Hag if we don't. Oh yeah, you're right. We mustn't get on the wrong side of her. We might be able to handle her attacks, but Paimon will have to fly far, far away. And speaking of the Black Barrel Hag, now that Paimon have seen Bray's notes and all these iron coins, she finally understands why that old lady wants to bring back the good old days. To her, those days must have been the real Elysium. Paimon thinks we're living in a pretty wonderful time too, you and Paimon and all the friends we have met on our journey. This is our golden age. That's probably how Tolfin feels as well. He chose not to share the full history of the treasure hoarders with us because he didn't want us to bear the weight of expectation. It looks like this adventure ends here. Getting all 5 proofs of the cognoscenti wasn't easy, and Paimon knows it was far from a fruitless journey, but she can't help feeling a little disappointed. By the way, why do you think this ship is here? Perhaps it sank under the weight of a greed it could not bear. Maybe it's a ship of dreams that ran aground before it ever set sail. That must mean this is the treasure hoarder's secret dock. Hundreds of years have passed now, and the local geography changed. Paimon figures it's probably never going to get the chance. That's such a shame. Even though this ship is hundreds of years old, it still looks almost new. Traveling would be so much easier if we had a boat as big as this, don't you think? I'll be the captain and Paimon, you can be the chief mate. Aye, aye, Captain Lumin, trying the jeep to the mizzenmast and raising the port side anchor to the load line, Captain. How convincing is Paimon's chief matiness? Come on, take the helm and let's set sail. I only saw one note. Are there other notes? By Braff. Well, I don't see anything else shiny here. So I guess there were only two notes. Wait. Wait! Bounty Island just ahead. Nothing about it looks particularly special from here. Stop! I'm still not happy about this. I mean, the treasure here has been marked STOP! By Governor if we take it. Hey! Don't worry, we still have a few more days before the drill's over. Fucking! Why is it on auto? Stop! I guess it really does live up to its name. Now I can't go back. This is so annoying. Okay. Flashback. Relia. Bounty Island just up ahead. Nothing about it looks particularly special from here. Relia, I'm still not happy about this. I mean, the treasure here's been marked by the governor. If we take it, don't worry. We still have a few more days before the drill is over, and by the time the governor notices, we will already be in Snezhnograd. No one will think to come after us. That's not what's bothering me. What if he ends up on the hook for telling us where the treasure is? Who? Oh, you mean the Brach kid? What do you care? He has had his fair share of the honey brewed for the few. And I haven't. What are you talking about? You and that kid are nothing alike. If you were on the same side as them, you wouldn't... don't worry about him. He will be fine. He might be adopted, but he's still the governor's son. Besides, he's young. No one is gonna give him any trouble. I hope you're right. So this is what Bounty Island looks like. Now we are here. I guess it really does live up to its name. What are we going to do with the loot? Same as usual, though if we're taking it back to Snezhnograd. Why not give it to the kids on the streets? I ran into them a few days ago while out on patrol. That kid with the conch shell struck me as a smart one. They will know what to do with the treasure and who best to share it with. So it's me, let's do it your way. But compared to the treasures on display in the governor's palace, these little trinkets are hardly even worth the bother. Even in a backwater like this, those arrogant fools still indulge in their outrageous extravagance. Their shiny facade can't hide the fact they're already rotten to the core. Have you seen it yet? This place is no different from Snezhnograd. Are we really supposed to fight to protect people like this? And protect them from those who we have a quarrel with? The unseen, the downtrodden, the despised? I understand your anger, but there is not much we can do. There is not much we can do right now, but sooner or later we have to upturn the status quo. To weed out the corruption root and stem. I must rise to the top by any means necessary. I count myself lucky to have ended up fighting by your side, Tilva, but I often find myself looking back to where I came from. It's a place my brothers and sisters remain, where they continue to endure hardships they should never have to bear. Tell me, those innocent souls, were they born to suffer like this? If it's the law that is causing their suffering, then I shall rewrite the law, and if it's the corrupt nobles, then I shall purge them from their ranks. One day I will raise an Elysium that belongs to us on this land, a land that has always belonged to us. I believe in you, Relia. I know you can accomplish your dream. Let's not talk about that now. Even thieves have their code, so I will leave this behind. That way the governor will know who took his treasure. It's just a pity I won't get to see his reaction myself. Haha, that would be a sight to behold. What just happened? We found a treasure hoarder ship under a pile of iron coins. Then you took the helm. After that, it felt like a dream, and then somehow we ended up here. Those two, they mentioned someone called Brahe. Either it's a crazy coincidence, or they must be from a long, long time ago. At the very least, we know they have a connection to this place. Yeah, and from what they were saying, there was once some treasure buried here, and even though they made off with it, seems they left something else in its place. It's been so long, who knows if someone has already dug it up by now. Let's see if we can find it first. It can't hurt to look. If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be somewhere around here. Paimon can't believe it! It's still here! Why didn't the governor come to collect it? Oh. This is what they left here, isn't this? Paimon doesn't understand. Let's ask Tolkien about it. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. We should tell him what happened with the great treasure too. Aye aye.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
O Raven, king of all birds, spelled in a net amidst the thorn bush, cunningly unfurled. I stand upon the hazel and the alder high, to hear the birds sing for me loudly by. Oh, if it isn't Lumine and Paimon! Have you two found the great treasure already? If you mean that pile of old iron coins. We left those iron coins exactly where we find them. Well, actually, they're on top now. You tell Tolkien what happened at the treasure site and the strange things that happened after you boarded the ship. For some reason, they left behind some sort of raven insignia. Seems the Earth remembers far more than we could ever imagine. As a storyteller, I can't help but feel humbled by that. After all, human life is fleeting, and oral history is prone to errors. Some stories may even be lost forever. Yet the Earth's memory no doubt remains true. I think it could only have been Aurelian who left that raven insignia. You may be more familiar with another of his name, Reed Miller. Huh? You mean that was the legendary thief Reed Miller? Paimon would never have guessed by looking at him. From what you described, the things you saw almost certainly happened before the treasure hoarders were even formed. Said that back then, he liked to play the role of heroic thief with his military academy buddies, stealing from the rich and helping the poor. In fact, that raven insignia was derived from the family crest of his noble-born academy classmate. But that's all in the past, so I shan't bore you with the details. Anyway, seeing as our fates appear to be intertwined, how about you two take this raven insignia as a keepsake? I assume accepting this doesn't automatically make me the treasure hoarder's heir. There is no need to worry. Like I said, the golden age of the treasure hoarders is over. However, there's still one slight problem. My stubborn grandmother seems to have taken a liking to you. If she ever asks you for a friendly sparring match, please don't turn her down. And don't pull your punches either. Is she a local boss? Wow, she's so much stronger than a regular old lady. We wouldn't dream of doing anything but pummeling her with everything we have got. Well then, the great treasure buried east of the moon, west of the sun, has been claimed by a pair of remarkable adventurers, and this performance too has come to its close. Allow me to play you a tune to express my wish that every step of your journey be filled with mystery and every path may bring you jubilation. Mm. It's not exactly what I was planning to do today. But whatever. Echoes of Forsaken Song. It's a world quest. So those are not some random quests. Also, Return to Sender was part of this. Haha, interesting. Oh. La la la. La la la. 8 days left. I don't think I can prolong anymore. We were on 10, weren't we? It was last week. We were on 10, I think. Setos. Wait. I thought he was a 5-star. Not a 4-star. He's a 4-star? Hey, I got him. I didn't get Ifa before. Another Ifa. More fishes. More fishes. This is 60, I think. And this is 70. Yes. 70, okay. 1. 2. 3. Okay. Official. 4. I clicked out of the screen. 5? please be who I want you to be.
You can call
Yes!
me Columbina, or Kutar, or Moon Goddess. Whatever you prefer.
Yes.
I'm used to having many names. The moon's blessing is yours, whenever you might find yourself in need.
Nice. Why? Wait. It is an entire screen. Usually the splash art doesn't take the entire screen, but wow. This is so cool. We won 50-50 just now. We also got a new 4-star that I didn't get before. Also got constellations for settles that I apparently had before. Columbina, Moon Goddess. Moon Goddess. Aw, she's so cute.
But by the frost moon, the night shall be illuminated.
The night shall be illuminated. Cool. Oh. I was pretty sure that her flower will be the circle thingies in her domain, but they gave her this. I have to go and collect again. Oi! Oi! What are the best teams for Columbina? Columbina. Best teams. SS Catalyst. Flins and Inepa. Best weapon is Nocturne's Curtain Call. So the weapon on the banner. Sacrificial Jade R5. Do I even have that weapon? Prototype Amber. Free to play. Lunar Charged. Lunar Cristobal. Lunar Plume. Wait a second. So I can swap my Aino for you. And Aino was useful, but someone has to say goodbye. Someone has to say goodbye, and you are the one. I know, I'm sorry. You are the one saying goodbye.
Allow me to lend you some moonlight.
The rope for this patrol.
So this is the quest. Oh la 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 la. What do you want? Ah, they said they're close to the Pillar of Embla. I mean, they're also somewhere around here too. Yeah, there's plenty of them. Are those the ones? I think those are the ones. No? High number? No, maybe they are not the ones. Wait. I have to ask if you're ticklish or not. Is there anyone who isn't? Like, isn't it something that most people have in common? But I hate being tickled. I would kill someone if they if they tickled me. So this is not the plant I was looking for. Found at the Pillar of Embla. Near Amspartnir. We are near Amspartnir. Hey, 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 we are coming back. We are going back to the people obsessed with beer. Wow, wow. He is actually doing some job. See? He is doing some training, actually. I thought you were all just sitting all day and doing nothing. He's looking at me. Hi.
If Captain Hertha were here too.
I don't want to start the quest. I just want the plants. Give me the plants. Where are the plants? I can see them from here. There's the plant here. Please don't start the quest. Please don't start the quest. Please don't start the quest. I am just farming. Please give me the plant. This is the plant. No, don't start the quest. I can see Sealies above. Shh. No treasure. No treasure. Plants. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. Paimon didn't say anything. Yeah, Paimon didn't say anything. We're just collecting plants. Wow, why is Celestia so far away? Why it's suddenly dark? Right, I had enough for ascension. Yay! Brock. I'm broke. What is this boss? Radiant Antler. Ah, that boss. Okay, let's see. Silk and Moon Serenade. Solo Moon Sign. What does it mean, Solo Moon Sign? La la la. Do I even have good artifacts for you? That's the question. Do I even have weapon for you? That's the question. Another I have to. Sacrificial Jade. I don't think I had that one. Maybe. Not the level. Quality. I have this one on Baidu. Prototype answer. Wait, is she scanning with HP? What is sacrificial kit? Is it craftable weapon? Battle pass. Doesn't matter. Prototype amber. Favonius codex is energy charge. Prototype answer is HP. So what is her signature weapon? Crit damage. Okay. Why is different crit damage weapon not recommended? Max HP increased by 10%. Lunar reactions or inflicting lunar reaction damage on opponents. The equipping character will recover 14 energy and receive the Bountiful Sea's Sacred Wine. Effect for 12 seconds. Max HP increased by an additional 40%. Crit damage from lunar reaction damage increases by 60%. The energy recovery effect can be quicker, blah blah blah. So for lunar reactions, those are recommended. Lost Prayer is recommended for Lunar Bloom. I feel so attacked! I don't play Bloom. No, never ever ever. I don't know how to play Bloom. I'm just really shitty at that type of playing. But it's still below the prototype Amber for some reason. And the Reliquary of Truth. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Main stat, HP. So maybe she is calling with HP. La. Switch with Baishu. Sorry, Baishu. You're losing your weapon for the sake of new character. La, of course I don't have it. Craftable. Why do I have to teleport to craft stuff? This is so sad. La. One of those. Weapon. Shunt the weapon. You will overflow in HP. Yeah, max. Oh! I forgot that the Wanderer has a talent for those. I am wasting less money. Ay. Wow, I can actually craft enough of those. And enough of those. 17 and 4. 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 17. Wait. 8. Okay, 24 will be another 8, so 16. And another 3 will be 7. Pacha pacha, pacha 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 pacha. Where's the other one? Orb in the bag. Where is the orb? Ah, here you are. Ha! Before could you exist? 12? 12. 4. Yay! Columbina's weapon is a shandan. Holy holy. Do you even have refinement? No. Meow. Sure, why not? Skill burst. Is this skill? Yeah, skill. And burst. And we run out of material. This will be so annoying. Collecting those plants. Fast equip. What do you recommend, game? Oh. You're actually not making bad recommendations, I guess. HP. Right. HP, energy recharge. HP are the most important stats. Then crit damage and crit rate. Isn't the game recommending a bit much? I feel like it focuses on check alternatives. Wait. HP. HP. Here I don't know. Crit damage? Set 5. Could be this one. 30 could be HP. And flat HP? The picture had it wrong. Still recommended the same set, I think. Didn't it? No. It recommended different plume. Okay. Equip. HP! I will clean a bit of my stuff. Leveling per stat. Oh, crit rate. Should have more crit rate. How much crit rate can you hold? Enhance. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, she got crit. Hey, calm down with that crit rate. Or maybe not, actually. You can do whatever you want. Wow, attack. I think this one might be better. Considering the hidden stat. Energy recharge is being loved on this one. Attack, flat attack, okay, I can live with that. This one has HP and... Okay, fine. Wait. Come back here. You're going to be leveled up. So much money is going today into the moon goddess. Wow, why is everything going to flat HP? Don't do this to her. Why? Why did it skip 2 good stats? That's an asshole move. Super asshole move. You see that? I don't know. Why are you asking weird questions? La 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 la. Oh, we didn't. Oh, she could talk about Tarita. But we didn't unlock it yet. She's so poor, look at her. She needs 30 weeds. They look like weeds, don't... Don't judge me, they look like weeds. Grown in the Serenity Pot. Good! That will be probably what I will do. I will start cheating my way into materials. Again! She's singing! She's so beautiful. Someone hit me. I'm not ready. Con pena. We did 2 world quests today and got Columbina, which is what I wanted to do. The rest can be done another time, but I also need the weed. Give me the weed, give me the weed, give me the weed. Columbina, we're going to get your weed. Hey! Hey! It's shooting! It's shooting! How dare you shoot the goddess! You asshole! You're so dead! Power of pillars! Where is the thingy that destroys it? Here you are. I didn't do it on time. Die.
You keep them. I no longer need offerings.
Aww. I no longer need offerings. Where's the... oh, weed. 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 Why is Moon Goddess being fed weeds? weed. Linz is the best. He can find the weed. She just stood on it and started looking at her feet. What are you doing, Columbina? Ooh, level up! Level up! I see weed! Wait, what is that? Hey, calm down. I was just passing by. I can see Celestia from here. Hello, you assholes, I will destroy you one day. Did you also hear that? Or was it just me? Ah, wrong flag. I heard weird voices that sounded suspiciously like Hilichurku. But I couldn't see any. Pillar of Envy. Columbina is seriously something else.
Surge.
Gather!
Oz, reveal!
Close your eyes.
Dead. No. Wait, where is my weed? Why do I sound like a drug addict when I say that? I am just looking for weed for the mood goddess. She's the drug addict. Don't listen. Don't listen. You didn't hear anything. I didn't blaspheme the god. You didn't hear anything. Ah, here is my weed. How many did we collect? I wasn't counting. 26! We need 4 more. Where is more weed for the goddess? More weed for the goddess. More weed for the goddess. I can see ghosts. Yes, something just flashed by. Another fucking quest, probably. I'm looking for weed, not for adventure. How does it sound? Bye! I'm busy, don't you see? Don't you see the goddess is at work? Ah! Ay ay. What did you do just now? Goddess, don't you know how to jump? Hmm? I don't see more on the map. Weird. I could have sworn there were a bit more. Maybe up? I need more weed. For the goddess. 4 more. Near arms part near. Serenity Hotwood needs to wait. Give me pointers, golden. I can see the weed already. This is what I wanted. Hi. And we are back to the incorrect plans. That a sword?
Stabilize!
By royal decree.
Wayne,
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
The homesick lone wolf. Well, I know you're lonesome.
This is order. As you wish, Ming.
Three moons converge.
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Close your eyes.
Stabilize.
Oz, reveal by
Surge.
Observe. The night falls.
What the fuck is this? Help?
Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Solidify.
That's unfair.
Phantasmagoria.
A moonlit night for all.
Close your eyes.
Well, we stopped doing damage
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
because of this other thing.
Gather. I will have order.
By royal decree.
Flame.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Why is Flynn's almost dead? Just asking. Sorry. Sorry I attacked you. I am going. Don't hate me.
What a waste of
Change of
time.
plan.
Bye. I'm busy. Don't you see? I'm collecting plants for the goddess. And running away from monster. Wait, what is that song? What was that song? Ugh. I don't know what was that boss, but it was not easily killable. Which is sad. Weed plow. Why there's more fire? La 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 la. I can hear someone opening the door, which means bad thing. Means muting the mic. Like, and I